Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are safe. Today we are going to discuss the numericals of force and laws of motion. So this is our last lecture of 9th class physics. After that we will start with our 11th physics. Okay? First question. A constant retarding force of 50 Newton is applied to a body of mass 20 kg moving with a speed of 15 meter per second. How long does the body take to stop? How to do it? What is given? Force is given 50 Newton. First write down always the data. Then mass is also given 20 kg. Then speed is also given, that is your 15 meter per second. What do we have to find out? We have to find out T is equal to what? How long does the body take to stop? That means take to stop. That means V also given. V is equal to 0. We have to find out the time taken. How to find out? We know A is equal to F by F. This formula. What is F? 50. What is M? 20. So it is 5 by 2 meter per second square. So we got our A. We know V, we know U, we know A, we know T. Which formula to use? A is equal to V minus U by T. All the parameters we know except T. Easy to find out. Put the value of A. What we have calculated just now. 5 by 2. What is V? 0. What is U? What is U? 15. V minus U. Divided by how much? T. Okay. So, what is your T now? 5 into T divided by 30. 5T. Let me do it. So, we will do cross multiply. 5T is equal to 30. Ignore this sign. Okay. Is it clear? So what is your T now? 30 divided by 5. That is your 6 second. Clear? What is the time taken? Is it clear, children? A is equal to how much? 5 by 2. This is a retarding force. Is it clear? So simply we can write change in velocity of 15. So 15 into 2, 30 divided by 5, 6 seconds. Is it clear? Can I erase it? We will move to the next problem right now. We will discuss the next problem. Okay. Let me write the next question. So, a body of mass 5 kg is acted upon by two perpendicular forces 8N and 6 Newton. So, what is the magnitude of the acceleration of the body? We have to find out the acceleration of the body. What is given? Mass is given. Okay. Now, suppose a body is over here 5 kg. Two perpendicular forces. You know force is a vector quantity. Already we have discussed that. So we will put force is a vector quantity. So 8 Newton and 6 Newton. It acts perpendicularly on the object. Tell me what will be the resultant force? See children, since force is a vector quantity, we just can't simply add 8 and 6, 8 plus 6. No, we can't add that. There is a procedure how to add the vector quantities. In detail, we are going to study in class 11th. Suppose A, B and C. This AC gives you the resultant force. Okay, it is a 90 degree as it is given in the question. So how to find out the resultant force? So resultant force, resultant will be, or force, net force will be 8 square plus 6 square square root. So 64 plus 36 square root. So it is now 10 Newton. So this is your resultant force. Mass is given 5 kg. Simple, now find out the acceleration. F by m, and your m is 5, F is 10. So 10 by 5. Clear? Easy? 2 meter per second square. Is it clear, children? And why we have used this, we'll study in detail for class 11th syllabus. That is your 11th syllabus. How to add two vectors. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. Now next question is, two objects each of mass 1.5 kg are moving in the same straight line but in opposite direction. Two objects having same mass, okay, moving. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second, 2.5 meter per second before the collision, during which they stick together. When they will collide, they will stick together. What will the velocity of the combined object after the collision? Okay. So what is the data given then? M1. Suppose this is your M1 and this is your M2. Okay. So M1 is given. What is M1? Same, 1.5 kg, and M2 was also 1.5 kg. Data given. What is U1? 2.5 meter per second. What is U2, children? Is it same 2.5? No, there will be a minus sign, children. Please note, this is a minus sign since it is moving in opposite direction. So if it is positive, it will be negative. So before collision, what will be the total momentum? Let me erase this. Now we have all the data. Can I erase this? Or I will write total momentum. Total. Is it visible to you, children? Total momentum. Is it visible to you? Total momentum before collision. Okay. Before collision will be how much, children? M1 U1 plus M2 U2. So M1 U1 plus M2 U2. Okay. So 1.5 into 2.5 plus M2, and so there will be minus sign since U2 is negative. So again 1.5 into 2.5. So it will be 0. So total momentum before collision is 0. Now we will find out what is the total momentum after the collision. So let me erase the question part. So what is the formula for total momentum after collision? See, in the question they have given ki it will stick together. So total momentum after collision will be how much? Both the mass will stay together, so this will be a combined mass, and they both, since they stick together, so let the velocity is v after collision. So v is the velocity of combined object or combined, okay, combined object. So what is this now? M1 you know, M2 you know. So this is equal to 1.5 plus 1.5. But we don't know v. So let it be like this. So it will be 3v. But as per the law of conservation of momentum, we know total momentum after collision will be total momentum before collision. So according to law of conservation of momentum, we can write, what we can write? 0 is equal to 3v. So what is v? v is equal to 0, children. Is it clear? That means when they collide, they will come to rest. That's why their final velocity is 0. Is it clear, children? We'll move to our last numerical of this chapter and last numerical of class 9 syllabus. A bullet of mass 10 gram is traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second. Suppose this is your bullet, okay, and this is your wooden block. Strikes a stationary wooden block. So your block is stationary at rest and it comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Calculate the distance of penetration of this bullet into the block. You have to calculate how much it has penetrated and you have to calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. So what is the data given? First write down, u is given 150 meter per second. That is the initial velocity and it comes to rest, that means v is also given 0. Mass of the bullet is given 10 gram and how long it has taken to come to rest, that is 0.03 second it is given. Okay. So first what we will do, you have to calculate the magnitude of the force and you have to calculate the distance. So which equation to use? We can use this equation, v is equal to u plus at. We can use this. v is 0. What is u? 150. What is a? We don't know. That is the acceleration. So a into 0.03. Okay. Rearrange the things and find out your a. So 0.03 a is equal to minus 150. So a is equal to minus 150 by 0.03. So multiply 100. Let me write 150 into 100 by 3. Okay. So you will get how much? 350. So minus 5000 meter per second square as it is your acceleration. Is it clear? So this is the acceleration of the bullet. So what does it mean? Why this minus sign is over here? That means your velocity is decreasing. Is it clear? So you got your A. Okay. We have to calculate S and F. So let me write over here. We got now the data minus 5000 meter per second square. So let me erase this. Okay. So we can use another equation of motion. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. See, we know A, we know U, we know V. We can easily find out S. So what is this? 0 square. So that is 0. 150 square plus 2. What is your A? That is minus 5000. And S. S is the distance of the penetration of the bullet. Just do the simple calculations. Take this to this side. So how much? Minus 2, 25, 0 and 0. Okay, 15 into 15, 225, 0 into 0. This is equal to minus 10 and 3 zeros. So 10, 3 zeros and S. Okay. So what is your S now? So S minus minus get cancelled. 225, 0, 0 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2.25 meter. So we got our S, the distance of penetration of the bullet. One answer we got. What we have to find out? We have to find out the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. So what is your force? Let me write over here. Force is equal to M into A. MA, what is M? 10 gram. Okay. So 10 gram. You can convert it. 1000 kg into 5000. So 3030. How much? And it is a minus sign, children. Minus 5000. So it is minus how much? 50. So minus 50 Newton. Okay. Is it clear? Why minus 50? Why this minus sign? So magnitude of the force is 50. So magnitude of the force is 50. Why this minus sign? This minus sign because of the opposite direction. Okay. Equal and opposite direction will be there, na? Because of opposite direction, this minus sign. So here magnitude of the force will be 50. Is it clear, children? Hope it is clear. If any doubt, please leave a comment in a comment section box so that I can address your doubt. Hope these lectures are helping you to understand the physics in a simple manner. Thank you for all your support, and very soon I am going to upload class 11th physics also. Do watch all the videos and support the channel so that I'll have some energy to give you all the good contents, because I'm working hard to prepare the content. Okay, children, thank you for watching. Please take care of yourself and stay healthy. Thank you so much.